So we're going to talk about why modern men are avoiding modern women in the first place. And we're also going to explain if it is the right move or not, because there's different ways of looking at things and nothing's that black and white. So we're going to explain this. But first of all, I just got these in recently from Organics Nature, cappuccino flavor. So if you guys want to try this stuff out, there's also white chocolate mocha. There's also vanilla caramel. There's also another flavor that I can't remember, but if you guys want to try that stuff out, there's also capsules, black seed oil. There's a lot of things in the site. So if you guys want to try this stuff out, it's incredible for your health. Go to the link in the description box, Organics Nature. It's amazing stuff. I've been taking it for a year now because I started taking it last April and I haven't stopped since I started, and it's amazing stuff. So check that out. So we're going to explain exactly why men are avoiding modern women, and we're going to break down if it's the right move or not. Because like I said, not everything is so black and white. There's always something that you might miss if you do such a thing. But first of all, obviously, women today act out of pocket. Obviously. It's pretty obvious. I've dealt with many, hundreds, literally hundreds. And I'm becoming immune to it. It's almost like the gym. I am immune to the gym. It's not hard for me to be in great shape. It's just simply not. I can go to the gym. I can get my stuff done. It doesn't matter what day it is. It could be leg day. It could be chest. It could be back day. It could be any day. It's not hard for me. It's not hard for me to be ripped. It's not hard for me to be jacked. It's just not. I'm not really suffering that much whenever I work out. It doesn't matter how hard or how moderate the workout is. I don't feel like I'm suffering. I feel good when I'm training. So, and it doesn't feel like that when you first start because you're not used to it. But here's the thing, guys. I'm used to it. That's why it's not hard. And it's the same thing for me with these women. Like, I've been discouraged so many times when I was younger, to the point where you stop for a little bit because you don't want to feel that feeling anymore, but then you break through, and then it's like you start to experience more and you start to get used to it, and you expect the worst. So when the worst happens, it's nothing to you. This is when you have the power dynamic over these women. Is when you're no longer bothered at all. Like, at all. Life goes on. It don't matter. You can cut them off like this. You can keep living your life. You have a good life. It takes work. It takes time. But it's like a callus. It's like your hands in the gym when you train. It's like it don't hurt your hands no more to squeeze bars extremely hard. It just don't, because you built the calluses. You built the muscles in the gym. It's no longer hard. Because you've built the muscles. You can lift the weights, but at first, you can't really lift the weights. Everything hurts at first. You get so damn sore. But as time goes on, you got it. As time goes on with women, you got it. You expect bad things to happen. Even if something good happens, you still expect. You just stay stoic. You stay kind of cold. And some women don't like that. They want it, bro. Some women, they want to emotionally fluster you. And if they can't, oh, well, you're not my type then. Oh, well, I don't like you then. And that's how they act and behave. And you have to let those ones go as well, because they want some man they can control. But some women is going to get more turned on by yourself when you're not moved off center by anything she does. She's going to think about you nonstop. You're going to be on her mind. because she can't get to you in any way, shape, or form. There's a million things that runs through her head. And I get why guys don't want to deal with modern women, but at the same time, there's other ways of looking at it. A modern woman is still a female. They don't have a chip in them. You can literally reprogram their minds if you get one around yourself, bro. A lot of these girls, bro, they're surrounded by their stupid friends. They're influenced by that. If she sees who you are, you're going to have a lot of influence over her if she really likes you. That's the way it's going to go. Not just any guy can do this, but a guy like yourself that is developed can do this. You can have that kind of power over a female. Modern, spottern, wattern, it doesn't matter. A modern female is still a female. There's nothing that's really that perfect out there. Nothing is that perfect out there. So I say you guys got to get more reps. You guys got to get more solid. I get why you don't want to deal with them. I've been there myself. Easier said than done. I understand. It depends where you're at in your life. You might be MGTOW, men going their own way mode right now. I'm not sure, but when you deal with as many as I have, legitimately, you start to get used to it. It just, you're now a rock solid, hard male. Nothing really matters that much. And all of a sudden, the power dynamic shifts. You're a man. You've developed yourself into a man. Women can feel this. They can feel how much you care, how much you don't care. They don't want the guys who's so focused on them. They don't. I would tell you that. They want you to focus on your life to the point where you became so selfish and self-centered. Like, bro, when me and Afala build homes, we're not focused on the wife that walks around the house sometimes. We don't give up. That makes her want to talk to us even more. That makes her want to bother us even more. She don't care about her weaker husband walking around. She's more entertained by us. She's more all up on us. And I say this because it doesn't happen every time, but like it depends where we go. But it's happened, and there's a million things I've seen, and I've learned a lot about women over the years. Point blank, period. I understand how they work. I understand how they operate. You can't be fooled. A lot of you guys are easily fooled, and that is a part of your own fault. Not every single thing is a woman's fault, because at the end of the day, they want real men. They want the best men. They might give you a hard time. You might deserve a hard time. You might have to get better. You might have to get more solid in who you are as a person. Instead of expecting every single thing to just be perfect with a woman, is literally every single thing about yourself perfect. Nobody's perfect. But don't expect perfect from a woman, because it doesn't exist. It's not going to happen. Most men need more reps. Most men need to get discouraged 5, 6, 8, 100 more times. Like, this is a real world, bro. It's the real world. It's gonna happen. You need to get let down and discouraged more. You need to fail forward. You need to fail more. Bro, I used to hate it when there was a female I seen a lot in, and we were in a talking stage and things ended up not working out. I'm thinking in my head, man, she's stupid. Wow, oh my God. And it's just like, you just think she's stupid. And it's like, you care because you didn't want to lose her, but at the same time, now my mindset is completely different. I don't care. I'm going to keep moving forward in life. This develops like a harem of women, bro. You're literally yourself. Like, Any bad experiences I've had, I was significantly younger than I am right now. Like, the bad experiences. Now, I could see a lot in a female being a talking stage, things not work out, have her pull away, and I'm perfectly in my frame. I'm perfectly good. They can feel this, bro. You're going to make some females cry because of this shit. They hate it that much that they can't move you off center. They actually might shed tears. And it's because of who you've become, bro. These younger females especially, they're not close to your level. Like, the work you've done, the experience you have, the things you've been through, they're not ready for you. They're not ready for you. When they deal with you, wow, this is different. Nothing like they've ever seen, because they're more so used to dealing with guys around their age, maybe a year to 3 to 4 tops older. They're not used to like 5 to 8 to 9 years older. Especially a man that's that older, who became successful, who had a ton of experience with women. They're not used to that guy being at that level, at that caliber. They're not used to it. They're used to being that pretty young girl who has her way with every single guy she deals with. That's why when you become that different, they're going to be there. A haram. Not 1, not 5. There's going to be more than that. You have the power. You get to pick and choose. You're the one that can change somebody's life. They can't change their own life. You could change their life and their whole lifestyle. And that's difficult. You're fun to be around. You're mature. You can change their life and lifestyle. There's a lot you can do. Women want a man that can do a lot for them. And it's not just the money, it's everything. You can make her feel a certain way. You can provide. You can entertain her. Like, she don't get bored with you is what I'm saying. Because a lot of women get bored, things get stagnant and all this stuff. But bro, when you're different, there's going to be women lined up for yourself. This is the position you want to be in as a man. Like I said, modern women are still women. They might be stubborn, but look at what they have. You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at what they have access to, because at the end of the day, when one ends up picking you, when you end up picking one, when y'all pick each other, it's going to end up going well. They're going to commit. You're going to be on board. It's going to go quite well. Like I said, modern women are still women. You can change them. You can change their mind. They're going to be stubborn when they're super young and attractive. They're going to be stubborn. But eventually, you can get someone you want. And there's going to be lots that you discourage yourself, because guess what? Young, hot girls discourage many, many men. And many, many men who is high value and successful is going to discourage a shitload of women. So the men and the women who hold the most value are discouraging many others in the opposite gender, because they're wanted. They're wanted by many. So many that don't get you is going to be discouraged. You guys understand how this works. There's so many people just floating in the middle today. That's not where you want to be. You want to separate yourself from the pack. That is where you want to be. It's going to take time. It's going to take trials and tribulations. It's going to take failures. It's going to take experience. This is what you want. Instead of hoping and praying you land on just one that's different, that's right. I just don't see why. I used to think that way. I could understand why some of you guys and some guys might think that way, but you have to start thinking in the way I'm thinking, because it's the better way. Like, I wouldn't tell you this if it wasn't the truth. But then again, it depends what kind of woman you want, because There's plenty of pretty good looking girls out there. Pretty good looking girls out there. There's plenty of that. But do you want that? Do you want pretty good, decent, average? Is that what you want? Because if that's what you want, they make it easier. People that's about average, they'll make it easier. People who have higher value that's at a stronger demand, they're not going to make it easier. I don't make it easy for women. There's many that's tried, there's many that's failed. I don't make it easy for women. I'm not an easy guy to get. There's women that's texted me many times before, and the way they were talking at first, I was like, do you think this would be easy? Like, do you think this would be easy? Because they're asking me things like, oh, could you be my sugar daddy and all this stuff? And I'm literally laughing in my head, and I'm just like, do you think that would be easy? Like, do you? You want me to be your sugar daddy. Do you think that would be easy? No. Like, not at all. That would not be easy whatsoever. So you're thinking of me spending lots of money on yourself. And this was a decent looking girl, nothing special, above average. And you're saying stuff like that to me. And then they get a reality check. Do you think that would be easy? I don't know. Maybe. No. It wouldn't be easy. Let's bring it to reality right now. It would not. So, we discourage many people. There's many people that's going to discourage us because when I was younger, I might have been fit. I might have looked pretty good. I might have had some things going for myself. I wasn't as established as I should have been because I was young, and it takes time as a man to establish yourself, to gain experience. So over time, that's the only thing I needed was more time, more experience. You start to gather a harem of women. There's tons of hot women that's going to want you. And you're not going to make it easy for all these hot women because at the end of the day, you're going to be very selective of who you pick your long-term partner to be. That's what you're going to do. A lot of women are delusional today. There's no doubt about that. But guess what? A man of value is going to wake them up. Because do you want this? What are you willing to do to get this? How are you going to separate yourself from the others that we don't want to pick, but they're right there? How are you going to separate yourself? You don't just get high value dude in a flick. You don't get it. It doesn't exist. And guys, you don't just get the woman of your dreams in a flick. It doesn't exist. It does go both ways. This is real. Not your figment of an imagination. That doesn't exist. It's not real. You're going to have to go through some shit, more shit than you ever thought, to get the person you actually want. And at the same time, I understand. I understand why men don't want to deal with women. You're very far away. You're very far away from getting the girl you want. And you will understand when you grow as a man, when you become more successful, when you become more competent, you'll understand. Or you don't have to do the work. You can just keep living however you want to live. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying it how it is. This is how it is. There's no questions. There's no debates. It is how it is. This is the game in a nutshell. This is how it goes. At the end of the day, bro, I don't blame anybody for being patient, for being selective, because so many people break up anyways. Do you just want to be a person that just picks somebody and you end up breaking up anyways? Find out who the F you are first. Do lots of work. Go through some shit. Get discouraged a few more times. Maybe 100 more times for some of you. I'm not sure. But just have it in your mind. Don't think things are just going to work when you start talking to somebody, because that is naive thinking. You lack experience. You think you know more than you really do, and you don't know as much as you think. You need that experience. I've been there. We all thought, oh, we're going to start talking to some girl and it's going to start going well and We're going to make it work. It's just not going to go that smooth. It's simply not. And it depends who you're dealing with, I guess, because if you want to deal with something lesser, something that's not scarce, it'll probably be pretty easy. I don't want something that easy. Do you guys? You guys want what's just out there? You guys want to accept some shit like that in your life? Because I don't. What's scarce is going to be harder to get. That's what you have to understand. If you want something good, it's going to take more time. It's going to take some turmoil. It's going to take some experience. It's going to take a lot of failures. You don't succeed in business overnight. You don't succeed in the gym overnight. It's going to take a lot of work. Some people don't want to do that work. Some people can't commit to shit. Some people do not have discipline. You have to be disciplined. You have to stick to your guns. At the end of the day, I'm going to get what I want because I stick to my guns. I've done it my whole life. There's so many things I've stuck to my guns and ended up getting. It's going to be no different with anything. I'm going to get it because I'm sticking to my guns. I don't care how many women I have to go through to get what I really want. I don't care. Because that is what's going to happen. So don't avoid shit. Go through it. Go through it. And at the same time, if you don't care enough, then you don't care enough. You don't have to do it. Ride solo forever. MGTOW. Just keep doing that. You might as well. If you're not willing to work for it, you might as well. This is the life of a man. Do you want to be a man or do you just want to exist? You should be fierce. You should be fiery. You should be able to headbutt a brick wall to get what you want. With brute force. Like you're serious about your shit. You're going to make shit happen. There's times you got to work extremely hard and go through a lot of stuff. Nothing's that easy. And anything you think is just, and someone got it so easily and oh my God, look at them and that, it's not what you think. It's absolutely not what you think. Most relationships today are shit. Most people in relationships today end. Most of them are shit. I don't want that. That could be happening right now. And guess what? I guarantee you, I'm going to break somebody's heart because I'm not going to be satisfied. There's a lot of women, bro, that are smoke. Hot. And they are terrified of me because they understand, this guy's probably going to break my heart. They understand that. There might be some truth to it. I'm picky. I'm picky. And I'm patient. I'm picky. I'm patient. The right things have to fall into place. Because you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person. I'm not going to be so fast to pick. Oh, I need a girlfriend. Let me just pick. Let me just pick. That's not me. That is not me. I believe in destiny. I believe in what I believe. And from me believing in my life, I've acquired some very good things. This will be no different. Do you guys understand? You have to believe in yourself. Whatever you think in your mind, go with it. Don't give up on on your beliefs. Don't give up on your beliefs. And my beliefs is, yes, there's tons of modern women that act out of pocket, that act crazy. But guess what? They're still a female. They're still a woman. They can change. They might be crazy when they're 19, 20, 21, or whatever. They land around the right person. A day goes by where something switches in their mind. People are capable of changing. You can't just write everybody off. I'm not going to write people off. We are human beings and we can adapt. We can overcome things. We can go through things. We can get better. Like, we have to think positively about a lot of things. and have belief in ourselves and what we're doing in our decision making. That's what we have to do. Being unrealistic is thinking the perfect woman is out there for you. You're going to get her on the first try. It's going to happen. That's unrealistic. Eventually you can land on the right woman, but you're going to have to go through some things. You're going to have to get better yourself. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to go through some stuff. Because if that perfect woman is even out there and you don't have the experience, you're probably going to ruin it yourself. She's going to lose attraction for you because you don't have the experience. You need to go through things. You need to become. The more I become, the better I continue to get. The more I see through everybody else and how far behind everybody else is. Genuinely. It's see-through. You can see it. They're not on your level. They haven't been through the stuff you've been through. They don't have the experience you have. You were more of a brute. You might have some time on some individuals as well, which matters. And sometimes it don't. There's people that live their whole lives and they're still clueless at 40 or 50 years old. That's crazy. It depends what you do with your time. And with me, I spend my time very wisely. I'm a competitor. I take shit seriously. I do things correctly. I'm just like a scientist cooking in the lab. I'm just doing things correctly all the time, like a mastermind. That's who I am. I don't piss around. This is what it's about, guys. This is the mindset. We are going to win with this mindset. We're patient. We're calculated. We're calm. We're doing the things we should be doing. We're going to get what we want out of life. Have some patience. That's what it takes.